Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. I hope you all are doing well. Hope you're having a good Tuesday evening. Big up to Tyrone in the building. We just finished recording some video on his channel that will be coming out soon. Tyrone, man, how are you, bro? Everything all good?
Yeah, busy day, man. Yeah. News is starting to warm up. It's January, man. Big up yourself. Big up yourself as always. Sorry. Smash the likes, people. Subscribe, all of that. But yeah, man, we've got some good stuff to tuck into. And hope you're well, bro, as always.
Yeah. Listen, big up to everyone who's locked in. Like I said, smash a like on the video. Subscribe to Tyrone's channel, Trafford Tunnel, which will be rebranding soon. So be exciting news coming up for you on that one. And yeah, I come out. Listen, I went to the gym, right? Leg day. And then as I was finishing up, I thought, you know what? Let me just check my phone in it. Because I don't really like to go on my phone when I'm working out, yeah. Bro, Chelsea, Kobbie Mainoo. I was like, man, put the phone down. You know what I mean?
Put the phone down.
And then I said, you know what? Let me check the phone again. We just, check the phone again and see if it's true. And then I'm flicking. I'm like, There's some bits that I'm like, nah. But then there's some bits I'm like, there's some truth to it. You get what I'm trying to say? But like, let's delve into it. So Chris Wheeler, who I can't lie to you, people say he's not a great journalist. He has got a lot of things right. He is well respectable in the journalistic world. And he's come out with exclusive. So it's not even a story. He said it's an exclusive.
Yeah.
So he's actually got a research. I said, Chelsea are leading the race for Kobbie Mainoo if he leaves Man United. So he's basically saying that if they stall on a deal, Kobbie Mainoo has been in talks over a new deal that will reflect his status as the first team regular at England International. United hope that compromise can be reached. However, Man United are trying to drive down the wage bill, and the budget squeeze has hampered negotiation with Mainoo, who knows he would be able to command better terms elsewhere. And there's a lot more to kind of obviously get into there. There's also this one here. Kobbie is believed to be concerned of the direction of Man United and his chance of Champions League football, where Ruben Amorim's side currently in 13th place in the Premier League. And he says, was previously seen as untouchable at Man United, but the club's financial problems have struggled to comply with profit and sustainable rules, has made a potential sale a reality. There is also a reason why clubs are open to letting Marcus Rashford go in January, and why they would also consider selling Alejandro Garnacho. And there's one more here saying, obviously that's on other news and whatnot. But yeah. So there's a lot of Chelsea fans
there's a few things from it. There's loads we could,
you know what I'm saying?
dive away. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad because
how do we break it down? Like, we can't just say it's fake news because
it's not fake.
It's not fake, but there's also not believing it right now and saying, you know what? I don't need to believe it right now.
Yeah, you think right. This is my straight up stance. If someone said you got 5 seconds to sum it up, do I think he leaves? No. Do I think it's something that has legs in the future? Yes. I don't. You know what I mean? It's something that definitely could happen, but I don't think it happens right now. The first one I'm going to debunk, right, and big up everyone that's watching, is where it says about Kobbie, about us being 13th, Ruben Amorim, and not getting Champions League football. I'm going to put that one in the bin. I think that's one we can put in the bin, because the reason is, Saeed, there's no one here at the football club, or even other fans or people watching right now, that fully thought we were going to get Champions League anyway. And if people think I'm chatting, you think I'm chatting, but that's the truth. We said, look, if we get Europe, cool. And that means like Europa League or whatever it is. We all said our best chance of getting Champions League football is winning the Europa League because we weren't getting top 4. So Kobbie, I know, is an articulated young man. He's smart, like you said in my video. He probably knows we weren't going to get top 4 with a managerial change and Amrim coming in November. That weren't going to happen. Big up, Daniel. So that I can put away to the side. The flip side of it is where he could look at it and say, okay, his brethren, Cole Palmer's at Chelsea Football Club, the direction that Chelsea are heading in on an upward curve, the long contracts and the money that have been handing out to players. Kobbie can use that as a bargaining chip, 100%. He could say, yeah, look, you're looking to drive down your wage bill. But if you look at me, Ahmad and Yoro, for example, we're the 3 main guys probably coming through at the moment. I want to be paid X because I know that other clubs can pay Y. The only problem Manchester United are going to be having is, look, okay, Kobbie, I hear that, and you can go and get big money elsewhere. But if you look at Ahmad and Yoro right now, who are the new star boys, are the ones that we can look at as untouchables, they're only getting this. And are your performances this season? I've got to hold my hands up. I like Kobbie. Performances this year haven't been setting me alight. It's not like
no.
I've got man of the match in big games. I've got big goals in moments and blah blah blah. Agate's been outshining you, bro. So you can't go there and say, look, I want this big wage. I get it. Because, clubs can offer you it, you can say that. But really, Ahmad is the main guy right now. He's the one that could be saying, I want bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? So Kobbie can't really say that, but he can. And this is where it is going to be sticky, because the ultimate thing is the board. And the board have got to back this manager, and they've got to show that, we're on the right path. But there's
a lot of layers. You're right. I think you're spot on there, man. There's a lot of layers. There's a formation change that has changed everything from being the savior, getting the ball. Remember Liverpool, the FA Cup, where he skipped past man. You can't do that now.
The FA Cup final goal.
The FA Cup final goal, where you can arrive late in the box. You can't do that in the system. You've got to be disciplined. You know what I mean? You go forward. We see the Liverpool game, this Anfield, there was a couple of occasions where he got skipped past, and it's like, you know what I mean? But he's learning. He's young. Just to give you some background, So we were just talking about it before, So this was in, when was this? In April. So guys, I want you to listen carefully. Understand Man United are now pushing in talks to extend Kobbie Mainoo's contract by this summer after initial discussions in February. So that was last February. So it was nearly a year. It's 11 months, by the way. Ineos want Kobbie to be one of the faces of the new project. New deal would see salary increase for Mainoo and several add-ons. That was last year. It was meant to be done by the summer. And this is where he's probably getting itchy feet. Maybe from not him, but he's got family. He's got, his brother. There's people involved here. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, that was Ten Hag face of the project.
Yeah.
There ain't no one player that's a face of a project here. It's not. You can see we're a team. Even Amad Diallo doesn't have the license to go and do what he wants to do. He doesn't.
Facts. Yeah.
He has to play within the system.
Yeah. And Amrim's not budget. And Amrim's not budging that. This is Amrim's team, not a player's team. And we've had a lot of this player FC back and forth for years now. It's not that. This is Amrim's team. And look, I've got to put it out there, and I'm going to ask you because you asked me. And guys in the comments, you look at Kobbie, and you could say 9 months ago when it was April and we're coming up to the FA Cup final, he scored the goal. You'd look at him as an untouchable and say, look, he's the face of Man United. Back then in April, it doesn't sound mad, Saeed. Look, I'll be real with you, because Ahmad wasn't even playing much then.
He wasn't playing.
Yeah. We had forced. Do you know what I mean? We had forced to get him in his own room. So, like, when you look at it now, and like AFC just said in the comments, it's like, Mainoo's not in the position. He was in the. I want him to stay at the club. I'm not going to come in and say I want him to go to Chelsea, of course not. But I've got to be real and say, look, he's not an untouchable. I look at Ahmad and Yoro as the potential, I see why the club say that. In this formation, I've got to be real. Ahmad's, looking good in it. Yoro's just finding his time after an injury, but Kobbie, he's not going to be as exclusive in this formation. And look, I'll break it down. You look at Paul Pogba. Right?
Yeah.
And we said, about him, players said, okay, we didn't get enough players around him. People said he was a flop. I love Paul Pogba. I think he's a great footballer. And if you don't think he is, people don't think he is.
Facts. Yeah.
I said, look at Paul Pogba when he played for France. 2018 World Cup, 4-3-3. Matuidi, Kante, Pogba. Pogba was allowed to do his thing on that left channel or roam about because he had legs around him. He had Kante, he had Matuidi up and down the pitch. You look at Chelsea's midfield, it's always been a 4-3-3. I'm going back to when me and you were same age growing up. Makelele, Ballack, 4-3-3. You had it, just people were able to thrive in that. And when you look at a two-man midfield, this is why Agate is shining, because he's got the legs, he's got the energy, he can get up and down the pitch, and he can stand out no matter what. I feel like in this formation, Kobbie needs an Agate to be Kobbie. And that's why he's not an untouchable, because he's in a two-man midfield. If you put Mainoo into a three-man midfield...
question. And ask you a proper question. We have a team next year. Is Kobbie your starting 11? Be honest. And
I'll be honest. I'm happy for him to rotate.
But again, that's what I'm trying to say. So we've just, you see now the standards.
We need two midfielders. No, I'm gonna be all right now. I'm happy for him to rotate. If he's starting and he's not in the
So his game time is going to reduce massively. And you know what's mad? It should be normal for a youngster. Well, actually, he's going to be 20, but he's still young. For a player of his quality, like, it should be rotational. Like,
it should be.
It should be really rotational. Midfielders, wingers are different because wingers have the element of surprise, have the element of, what, they could just make a game. So in that regards there, when you say that, then it's like, okay, then, so then what does he then do? Chelsea, for example, right now, their midfield is Caicedo, Lavia, and Cole Palmer. But they now have Enzo, because Lavia is never available. Lavia is always injured. So it's now Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
After that, they're asking for Santos to come back, bro.
There's room, and that's what I'm saying. There's room for Kobbie there. And the formation, and I've got to be real, the formation at Chelsea suits Kobbie better.
But that's what I'm saying to you.
When you've got Caicedo there, who's the legs, and then you've got Cole Palmer, you've got a bit of Enzo you can rotate with or whatever it is. You can use that guy.
By the way, it's not switch up.
No, it's not switch
I'm not saying Cole Palmer, Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo, we've all identified as someone that we need to be very careful of in terms of, being the savior. We don't want a player to be a savior. And now we have a system right now. We can't then allow one player to... It's like, for example, Bruno Fernandes. I don't think Bruno Fernandes works in the system. Yeah, we all know that. But the problem is we're shoehorning him for now because he's a captain right now. So he has to almost play. But reality
10 or
is
8, he's going to play.
Amra's got a big task on his hands. Same way with Rashford. Rashford does not suit the system.
Yeah, perfect
he's
example.
Out the door.
He's out the door. Yeah, he does not
suit
it at all.
You then have to make critical decisions. I'm not saying Kobbie Mainoo is not going to be part of this Man United team. Of course he is.
He's just not got that exclusivity that he had in other formations.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, if he doesn't start, I'm not like, oh my God, there's no Kobbie. Do you know what I mean? I've actually felt myself, like, I think Kobbie's brilliant. And I think overall, he's our best midfielder in terms of, like, natural ability. Yes. But when Agate's not playing in this midfield right now, that's the one that hurts me more. Because he suits it more. Not because he's better than Kobbie. It's because his profile suits the midfield and what we're doing more at the moment. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. Look, £200,000 a week. I don't know if he's going to
is this actually true, though? This is not true.
I don't know.
Let me just quickly check that because I don't think... He can't... hold on a minute. Yeah, there's some news coming out
My boy knows Nathan, to be fair.
What the fuck?
So... that Nathan knows his stuff. That Nathan Salt knows his stuff,
Nathan Salt knows his stuff, yeah? 200 grand a week. You must be having a laugh, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll demand that. That's something he could get at Chelsea, probably. You don't get it here.
No, I don't think he gets out of Chelsea, I'll be real with you.
You don't think?
Chelsea, what's Cole Palmer on right now? Cole Palmer ain't on 200 grand a week.
Yeah, Cole Palmer's on that. Yeah.
Is Cole Palmer 200 grand a week?
I think Cole Palmer. Yeah, I reckon Cole Palmer's about 200, probably up to 200. Probably.
He's fucking mouth, man. He's
130. There you go. He's on 130. People are saying
he's ruined that club, bro. Mason Mount, the wage structure. He's ruined it. He's bloody ruined it, bro. Man's chilling. Him and Luke Shaw chilling.
I know, but that's why we got to get away from it. That's why we got to get away from it.
But then he's looking at that thinking, yo, man's playing more than his brothers. I feel Anthony.
I know this. Yeah, I hear it. I know.
But
you know what? If we're gonna use that angle, if the players are gonna use that angle, we're never gonna grow. We're never gonna move forward because it's a new ownership now. They can come in and clearly say, "Look, that was then. This is now. Things are changing." And if you're not gonna ride with it, you know, that's where people are gonna be having uncomfortable conversations about. Look, you might have to leave them.
Nah, bro. Listen. Ain't no way Kobbie Mainoo demanding 200 grand a week.
I think if he got 100, if he got 120, I think he'd be fine with that.
Bro, even 100.
No, that's not a lot. No, don't think of it like that's a lot. If he gets 120, but that's like a 4-year deal, and he's up to 23, 24, then, bro, you're locking it in, and then you don't even have to budge. You can say, look, you've got your money, you're there, you're set now. Like, what do you think? You're thinking what? Do you think it's give him 70, 80?
I'm thinking you're 90 max. 80, 90 max, bro.
Yeah, but look, Euros at 120.
Yeah, but Lenny Euro came from, it was a situation of Real Madrid or United.
I get it.
We had to do something.
I don't want to discredit Kobbie now. Like, the potential of Kobbie is still very high. He's had 1 year, and I said this to you earlier. He had 1 year of senior football. People expect Kobbie to be the finished product. He's still learning the game. Ahmad, 4 months of senior football. Yeah, he come from Atlanta 3-4 years ago. He's only been playing for 4 months. He's already become our best attacker. They're still learning the game. To Saeed, what I'm telling you is 120k to lock it in, but Kobbie should, on paper, only get better. Manchester United and Amorim on paper should only get better.
Yeah.
So you're locking it in. There's no like he can come back in 6 months and say I want more. It's kind of like boom. Do you know what? Kobbie, Ahmad, Euro, you're the guys, and then we're locking it in.
You know what I don't get here is that I think this is going to be like, you know, something that you have to nip it. Also, you got to remember Rashford's leaving as well. You get me? Rashford's leaving, so he's thinking, right, that's
350k gone.
That's 350k gone. You know what I'm trying to say? So
Casemiro, wait, and also Casemiro, that's another 300k gone. So
300 gone.
Sancho's gone. So Varane, Martial. So who's what? It's only Mason Mount left on a big pay, isn't it?
Yeah, Mason Mount, Bruno.
Oh, okay, Bruno. Yeah,
Mason Mount, Bruno. Everyone else, then I think Dennis delay on 190.
Okay, cool. So we're getting it down. We're getting it down. We're getting it down.
Yeah, Lavia's on 40k a week. Nah, it can't be, man. It can't be. Like, listen, for me, when I look at it, I'm not pocket watching, but I'm just letting you know where we are. We're 13th, We're not a club that is challenging for league titles. Bloody Edison's on 90 grand a week or something like that, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we gotta be honest in terms of what we can give out. You know what I mean? We're literally. I don't think we're gonna get Champions League football next season as well. If I'm being honest with you, I think we get top 6 next season. That's just my.
I actually agree.
I don't think we get Champions League football. So you're saying for the next 2 years you're not getting Champions League football. So you gotta be humble, unless we win the Europa League this year, which everyone thinks it's a bit slim, but you never know. If Mamouche goes to, you know, City, and then we go and get Osimhen, you know, and then Galatasaray and Frankfurt are out of the equation, you know, because then, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But let me get this super chat. Guys, it's 2.3k in the building. Please hit the like button, people. Get them likes up. We need 1,000 likes ASAP. Palmer going United one day. Now we after Kobbie. Lampard. Yeah, you know what? That's true, you know. Robert says, we have you Mount.
We gave you Mount.
We gave you. Super Nostalgia says, Saeed, do you think we should promote Phil?
I don't know if that's a joke.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not gonna do that.
I don't know that one.
Guys,
so I'm not even gonna,
we're baited. We're baited, man. Tiang says they are looking to offload KDH, Kelly, and Cassidy. It makes sense to go for Mainoo. United would make a mistake to let him go to Chelsea. Oh yeah. Cassidy, KDH, and you know what I'm saying, bro?
I can see that Carney guy going to Italy or Germany, you know.
Yeah,
you know how Byro Gittins, you know, a few man that like just go abroad and then they just find themselves again. Yeah, see, they're looking to
early got me,
The problem for me, right? This is the problem. We already need midfielders, Saeed. This is what I've got to put my Man United hat on now, right? Bro. We already have Casemiro potentially going Saudi this month, if not July latest. Yeah, you got Eriksen leaving in the summer. That's 2 gone, right? You got Bruno, Kobbie at the moment, and Agate. Now, Bruno's not a proper two-man midfielder. We know that.
Yeah.
Kobbie, we're already questioning about his legs and the dynamicness. Like, he can rotate. Agate is a starter. So we need to replace Casemiro and Eriksen. And then this is why Kobbie's not leaving. Kobbie leaves. We then need 3 midfielders. We don't have the money. We don't have the finances. We have
Look
to
what he's saying here.
The squad doesn't allow us to.
Nathan Salt says major story and a wake-up call. United need to sort this contract out ASAP and have it reflect a player's regular starter and a piece of the England setup.
True. England, yeah. Big year. Look, what's next year? Next summer, World Cup.
Lewis, man. Lewis, jump on if you're about, Lewis. If you're about.
I wonder if does he rate Kobbie though? Does Lewis is quite strong with his opinions.
Man. He rates Kobbie, man. He rates Kobbie. He rates Kobbie. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, bro, and also, brother, you know what's mad? Of course they would take a player of that quality when they gave us Mason Mount, bro.
Of course.
They gave us Mason Mount, bro.
They would love it because he could play in different positions as well. 100%. Like, there's definitely smoke to it. Whether Chelsea ain't gonna make an offer, they're gonna monitor it and see if he agrees. But I'm telling you now, the formation suits, the age demographic suits, they're buying the best talent. They're on the way up there.
They're already talent, bro.
Yes, they're in the Champions League. They're probably gonna be in the Champions League next season.
Yeah, they were. They did. Yeah. Unless they bottle it, which I doubt it. But you never know, bro. But bro, these man are crazy. Yeah, you're right. You know, Borussia Dortmund are in for Kenny.
Oh my God, there you go. Yeah,
there you go. Fair play.
See?
Big up my guy. AJ says, it seems clear that Omar Barada has been instructed to cut player wages and focus on raising funds. This doesn't feel like a coincidence. Shit, man.
But the thing is, there's so many other.
But how many players can you get rid of?
There's so many other players that could go before him. This is my thing.
How much is he worth? I'll be honest. We can't just say 100 million plus because he's only played a year, but he's talented.
I'm not going to look at the comments here because I know that they're going to be spamming madness.
How much is he worth?
Okay. 85 mil.
85 million. For
the long term, the potential. If you're telling me Garnacho 50, Kobbie's definitely, I'm going to say 80 mil. 80 to 85.
80 million.
80 mil. 80 mil. Yeah, I'm going to go 80. I think 85 to 80 mil for the long term. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm telling you now. I'm sorry. I've got to put it out there. People are saying give up. If Garnacho, I'm playing, bro. If Garnacho's 50 to 55 million, Kobbie's not going for the same price. Put your thinking hats on. Man United are saying a Garnacho who we know can't dribble and beat a man, who's an impact sub,
bro.
Is 55 to 60. I am not selling Kobbie for the same price. What? Actually, I'm gonna flip it on you.
But the Garnacho's not worth that though. He's worth 30. Garnacho's worth 30 though. He ain't worth 60.
Yeah, no. Garnacho's worth 30. Yeah. So if Garnacho was 30, I would probably say Kobbie
70,
65,
70 max. But you're not getting no 85 million for Kobbie, man. He's not like a world beater yet. He's still developing. I would say between that 50 million to 70 million mark. You know what I mean? But then if you were to sell him, we're not saying he's been sold, by the way. For those out here, we do not want Kobbie Mainoo to be sold.
Facts.
We do not want Kobbie. We want to keep our best players. Shout out to Kobbie Mainoo. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Kobbie Mainoo. He's bro, this is what we do.
Yeah, we want him to stay. We're just talking about it because you just got to cover everything.
Yeah.
That's mad though. I've never actually thought. I'm going to sap that out a few group chats. Like, how much is he, do you think? Because, Garnacho should be 30, so Kobbie 65. But if they're saying Garnacho 50, no way am I accepting less than 70 for Kobbie. I've just got to put it out there business-wise.
Bro, this English talent, bro, I swear down, bro. He really pisses me off, But shout out to English Talent FC. Sell Mainoo while his stocks are decent. Get Edison. United fans stop being obsessed with Carrington. Get 2 world-class 10s like Wirtz and Goulet. We're not getting Wirtz and Goulet.
Yeah, no way.
Bro, we're in the flipping 13th, bro. Like, what is this idea of we're getting Goulet and them, man? They're playing Champions League football.
Yeah, no chance.
Like, there's so many clubs that they can go to before United.
I'm begging for Cunha. I'm begging for Cunha. I don't even think we can get him.
We can't even get Cunha. Let's be reasonable. I don't think we can get Wirtz. Like, Wirtz is Champions League level baller. You see what I mean? So we've got to work with an Edison range. We've got to work with, like even a Mamouche. I'm pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah. We want players that we want players that are not at the. We want players that are hungry and want to do more, and that's the way we are. We've just got to accept what we are. We're not gonna go out and get the best of the best. We've got to get people that want. You know what Liverpool used to do?
Yeah.
You know when they brought Mane, they
Sadio
brought Van
Mane.
Dijk, they brought Salah. Like, these guys weren't at the best. They made them into the best in what they became.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah. Willet Surfer, shout out to Willet Surfer. He says, Saeed, you took our star boy, now we take yours up the Chelsea. He was never their star boy, man. Mason Mount was your star boy. Come on, man. Get out of here, man. Anthony Topia, member for 3 months, says, Saeed, be honest, is he still better than Rice? I will never forget that conversation. Is he better than Rice? No, I said he was performing better than Rice in the Euros. Yeah, he was. He was a better player than Rice in the Euros. Yes or no? Was he not our best midfielder in the Euros? Yeah, like, Rice wasn't great in the Euros. Let's be honest.
No, so, I'm not the biggest Rice fan in general.
Hey,
I'm not the biggest Rice fan in general.
I like Rice, but again, it depends where you use him, innit? Like, I think he's a competent enough player, but you have to put him in a system where he's better in a double pivot for me, not where he's playing the 8 role, and he has to play in a double pivot for me anyway. But you know what? Yeah, do you trust Ineos? By the way, Dewsbury Hall will likely to leave Chelsea. West Ham and Nottingham Forest are interested. You know what? That's a shout, man.
West Ham, I think that'd be a good move. I actually like Dewsbury Hall. He's a good little player. He's one of them solid Premier League players. Like, they need to get rid of him. He's not playing minutes. Cassady, that's his name as well. He's not getting minutes. Cassidy. Yeah, he's not getting minutes. And Chelsea, to be fair, they've got their squad. They've got the Europa Conference League. It's going to warm up now. They can get rid of players. They're in a comfortable situation where they can get rid or keep, and it's not affecting them because they've got their base.
They got their base.
We haven't got our base. We need to sell to get our base.
That's crazy, bro. Man said sell to get our base,
Yeah, we need to sell to get our base. It's mad.
That's crazy, man. I swear.
I got to sell my iPhone to get a couple Samsungs.
Bro, the thing is with Ineos here, like, bro, I told you, man, like, I don't really know what Ineos are on. It's an air of I told you, if Mainoo gets sold, everyone's gonna be in the car park with me.
Yeah, he ain't going. Let's be side. He ain't going. He ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going, but I'm saying if he does,
I know.
If he does, everyone's in the car park, right?
Yeah.
You in the car park? Everyone's in the car park. You know what I mean? And that's why I said it. Do you
know what it is? It's not even about him not going. The thing that gets me a bit is the fact that something like this is so it can actually go out there. It shouldn't be. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not about Kobbie and Chelsea, like, he's gonna go, because we know he's not gonna go. It's the fact that, like, a journalist and people are comfortable enough to say one of our best young talents to come through the academy and one of our main players for the future, hopefully, is a bit unsettled and Chelsea would be interested. It's the confidence to having that. That's why I believe that some of it's true. If it was like a player that we know that, Chelsea, for example, Maguire linked to Chelsea because Chelsea have got Fofana injured, I'll be like, cool, you know what? I see it, whatever, you can go. Don't have the Kobbie confidence is mad.
It's crazy, man, when you deep it, bro. Like, it's crazy. And the fact that they put it out there, and these journalists right now, like I said to you, they will have their people in the nose. Like, shout out to Ilyas, by the way. We're not far off the tower. We got 2.6K and there's 647 likes. Disgrace. That means 2,000 people. 2,000 of you are not like the video. 2,000. Hit the like button, people, man. Come on, people. Like, my thing is, like, with these journalists here, they will not want to put something of that out there, knowing that, like, they get information out of the club, they get information out of, so, like, them two journalists here, I think I get it if it was Samuel Lucas. Very, very. But that journalist there, bro, like he got the one with. I remember when he went to what do you call it? When Omar Barada flew out to go get. He was the one that broke that news story. So he is getting some sort of information somewhere. It's like, why now? Like, why would you put that information out there now?
That's what I mean. And it's like, and do you know what? I'm not saying, by the way, if Kobbie's family watch this or whatever, we love you, Kobbie. But I'm just saying, in football, things happen. You don't know sometimes if people are briefing something to push the club to get stuff done.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Kobbie's one of them guys who's got a PR team. I don't think he's like that. But you know, when there's stories that get put out there to try and push a club to get a deal done or to give them the contract they want or whatever. I agree with you. I just think this noise with him is just something in it is true because it's just too random. It's too. Kobbie's not an idiot. He's smart. He's smart,
bro. Like he's United through and through. He's a local lad. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't look like the type of guy to be money motivated.
Yeah,
and it's difficult to say that in life, because you don't know who. Like in life, you've got to I don't know. Like it's difficult to kind of understand things, but you know,
big up double A. See double A, big up his comments. He's 537. Agents throw stories out there to get the club to hurry up. Exactly what I was. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
So sometimes, you know, other people might be having a word to say, put this out there to get the club to hurry up, and that could be. I'm not saying it's true, but it could be it. Saeed, big up, Lewis.
Yeah, man.
Big up, my guys.
Lewis, what are you saying, bro? Like
that time of the window again. Let's go. It's like it's Kobbie Mainoo this time.
Why are we getting dragged in with Chelsea now, man? Like, we got Mason Mount, Sancho. Like, bro, like why are we like
we have a good line of communication, bro. We have previous business that we've done together. We got your number on speed dial. You got our number. It is what it is. First porter call, the Gargantuan Blues. I offer you a deal, man. I see you lot need a left wing back. We've got one with UCL winning experience. He's not doing anything over here. We'll send him your way. You send Mainoo to us. Light work.
Yeah, light work. See you later. This guy, man. I swear down.
Light work. I didn't get an answer. Did your finger
no way. Chillers. No way.
That's your answer.
Coming over here.
Piss off. Yeah. Like, bro, like, first of all, like, when you hear this right now, like, does it make sense though? Like, you man after me, or does it not make sense at all? Like, be honest.
Okay, so all jokes aside and everything, this is BS. This is straight BS. There is no reason for this. Like, he's not really the profile of midfielder that we need, and also like, he's got 2 years plus 1 with you lot, right?
Yeah.
Right. The ball's in your court anyway. Even if we wanted him, you could just be like, no, or slap 100 million on him, and that's it.
We were literally just saying, Lewis, how much do you think we would say like we want, and how much would you pay? If hypotheticals, by the way, because you just said 100 mil off the tongue. I said, look, if we wanted 50, 60 for Garnacho, I said I'd be wanting 80 million for Kobbie.
You guys want 50, 60 for Garnacho?
50?
No. Well, that was what it would be pointed out, but I think it's worth about 30.
So I said, if that happened, I'd want 80 for Kobbie. But you know what I mean? Like you said, we're in a position to ask for big money. You just said 100 million.
Yeah, like that's what I'd expect for you guys, just based off like not just his importance, the amount of growth that he has and the player that he could become as well. Also, history with what he's already done for you guys. You could easily command a high price tag for him. And I did a little bit of research around the entire situation, and it just seems like you guys are doing your whole cost-cutting thing with Jim Ratcliffe and everything. So, and you're also looking at Amad Diallo's contract. So you're just not focusing on Mainoo yet. You got 2 years plus an extra one to worry about. This screams to me, agent talk. Agents pushing Chelsea to the list because why the hell would you lot want to do business with us again? We've had the Mount situation. We've had the Sancho situation.
Yep.
All you have to do is say the name Chelsea. Everyone in the United fan base is getting PTSD. They're thinking, I swear, you send another one to Chelsea, everyone's going to be out with you in the car park first home game afterwards. It's an easy link to make. That's why I don't believe it for a second. In all honesty, it ain't ever happening.
Yeah. You know what? You know what it is here. Like this is the one where we don't even need to be associated with Tyrone, like Chelsea. Like, I don't want to see a deal. I don't want to see bro. Like they literally robbed us, bro. Like with the Mason Mount deal. I still haven't given up like with that one there. And the guy's injured as well. Yeah. And then we gave them Sancho for 25 million. Like that's why it's just like it's almost like PTSD.
I just got my Sancho shot as well. One sec.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
It's true though.
Changed my life, you know. That wing plays sensational. Shout out Jamar and that man, like Jay.
Yeah.
Come on,
the little dummy in that.
You know what I mean?
Bro,
so
I'm in love already.
I don't want nothing to do with you lot. Like you're gonna get, you're probably gonna sign Sancho to be fair permanently, so that's done. We've got Mason Mount that we probably can't even get off our books for half the price right now. Anyway, the last thing we need to do is, which I agree with you, Lewis, it ain't gonna happen. But it's the fact that the noise has been put out there, which means the agents or someone's trying to push something through, or they're trying to put pressure on United. At the end of the day, like we can't afford to let Mainoo go. We need 2 or 3 midfielders already on top of him. You know,
but that's what's causing the situation.
Look where you're going. Look where you're going to the football club. You're in top 4 right now. You got the Europa Conference League. In a sense, right, you're a club that are wanting to be, we're trying to be what you're trying to be, which is getting back to the top. We are not going to sell our naturally gifted best midfielder to your football club and speed up your process.
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't think you guys are going to do it anyway. I just think you lot are so focused on other situations. This is not your main focus. And I think the agent is just saying, no, we want this to be the main focus. Because I even looked at the Chris Wheeler article. The whole thing is based on, what was the wording? Unite. No, that's not it. Where was it? He signed a new contract last year, which ties him to United, but he's been in talks over a new deal that would reflect his status as a first-team regular and England international who started in the final. AKA, I want more money. That's it. And they're saying, okay, but not now. We got to sort out Diallo's contract, and we got to sort out some outgoings. We got to start cost cutting. Then we will pattern your contract.
Priorities.
It just sounds like they're being impatient. That's just it. Yeah. And now they're trying to scare you lot. And look how it's worked. Dealing with Chelsea again, God forbid.
You know what it was? If it was any other club, Arsenal or something like that, I would have been like, get out of it. But when I hear Chelsea, I said, yo, next joke, please.
Yeah.
Next joke, please. Are you mad? Next joke, because it's Chelsea, isn't it? If it was any other club, I would have been like, nah. You know what I'm saying to you? Who's this Simon Phillips guy? Is he reliable, Simon Phillips?
He's a decent Chelsea source. He's all right. I've even seen that Sam C guy say there's been brief discussions between Mainoo and Chelsea, but I don't care. There was brief discussions with Dybala that we had, and it just turned into a contract extension. Sometimes these things happen. You have conversations just to, again, drum up the interest and to try and scare the club that you're at. So
what are you paying? What are you paying your guys at the moment? So say like, because I haven't looked at the Chelsea contracts like nitty gritty, but obviously if Kobbie, there was an article that come out saying Kobbie would demand 200k a week. He ain't gonna get that. We'd say maybe 120 for the long term.
You ain't getting that here either.
You ain't getting that, you lot. So yeah, exactly. So what are your guys averagely getting? Like, what are they?
So right now we've got a 150k a week price cap that we're sticking with for everyone bar like a couple. So Chilwell's above that, Enzo's above that, and Kunku's above that, and Reece James. I don't think anybody else is. But the main aim is to keep everyone to 150k a week minimum until we go into the Champions League. Once we're in the Champions League, everybody gets a 30% pay increase. And then we can try and negotiate higher contracts, just with the clause that if we drop out the UCL, you get the 30% cut because everybody's dropped out. So that is, we're not going to give that to him as a base wage.
Yeah.
So even that's not going to work with us. And if that was to happen, we'd again have to get back into the Champions League first, which means it already gets delayed into the summer. And by then you might give him the money that he wants anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this Phillips guy saying here, the main interest is legit, by the way. Agent contact United trying to agree a new contract with him. Chelsea just informed them of our interest. So Chelsea's camp are basically, trying to say,
Just letting you know, like, yo, if it doesn't work out,
Stanley, is he?
Yeah, like we probably take him, but like I don't think we're prioritizing him at all.
No
priority.
But the thing is, though, let me ask you a question here. Like, in terms of your owners here, do you trust them to kind of just not be reckless in terms of spending willy-nilly, like, whenever they want to do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, like, do you feel like they could just do a man, like, just random signing? You know what, Mainoo, why not? Just the best talent in England. Let's just go and get him. Why not? Eh? You know what I mean? Because you guys have stockpile time. Like, Dewsbury Hall, you didn't need Dewsbury Hall, but you went and got him. And now you're selling him. So it's not as if you're not capable of doing this, guys. Like this, we have to also understand that Chelsea are capable of doing this. But will it happen is a different question. But they also are capable of doing this sort of madness.
Even then, that was like, what, 35 million? You ain't going to sell Mainoo to us for that much.
No, not for that one. No, definitely not.
Yeah. So, like, you'd be paying a premium fee for him. So it'd have to be some sort of a statement move. And I don't think we're going to do that for a Mainoo. You might see us do that for a striker.
Maybe like an Osimhen. Yeah, but not for Mainoo. We've already got midfield options. I can't guarantee he'd be a starter for us anyway. And I don't think he's the profile that we need in the midfield regardless. So I don't see us spending the money that we'd have to spend on him and giving him the wages that he'd want as well.
Yeah.
It's a nice idea. Like, he would be a good asset. But we're talking asset. The amount that you're spending on, not for an asset. That's for, like, a key part of the team.
Man said put a bid in, just test the waters. Let me get these super chats quickly in.
I want to put a bid in just to stress people out. I just want to see chaos.
Yeah, of course, that's what I'm saying. It's chaos. But you know what? It's a transfer window right now. It's one of the worst. Like, it's not great. The January transfer window's not great. People need to sell headlines. Now everybody's clicking the Daily Mail website as we speak right now to go and read the article. Obviously there's aggregate accounts that are there to not put you there. So they now need to make some peas, bro. And now
if everyone's on FFP watch.
Yeah. And Daily Mail now, you can't go on their website if you've got ad blocker now. You have to remove your ad blocker. Before you could do that. Now you have to remove your ad blocker. So now you're paying for the ads. You see what I mean?
One thing I will say though, if you guys can't offload the players that are on those massive wages, could you then maybe see Mainoo getting pushed out? Because they're pure profit.
Yeah. But what we're saying, if Casemiro leaves, Rashford leaves, that is a significant...
That's 600k a week gone right there.
Yeah. 600k plus gone. So that is big. But obviously then he wants the money, but then he can't get that money because India say, yo, chill, brother. You humble yourself, bro. You ain't getting that right now. So, you know what it is? As a footballer, like, especially of Mainoo's ability, he's on what? What do you say he's on, Tyrone?
I think it was 20k a week. I saw.
Oh, okay, I thought like 30, but yeah, okay, cool.
20k a week. Are you telling me, like, 20k a week's enough? Like, you at least, for me, I'm looking to get at least around about, I'd say 80 grand a week.
Yeah. Because you got to think of it as long term. Like, he's not signing it for now. He's signing it for 3-4 years.
80 grand a week. Then after that, maybe then you get a bit more. But I don't think, you know what, man, like
to be honest, 20k a week. I actually see why he's trying to push it a bit more now. But I can't lie. How is he on 20k a week still? That's crazy.
But that's from his first contract, right? Like, basically.
No, I get it, but like, I thought it was on something a bit more. I didn't deep that.
But how much is Lavia
on? Let me double.
Oh, 5k I'm hearing.
Is he on that much?
How much is Lavia on?
Let me check. I swear, is he on 40?
I don't know.
He is.
Brother.
You know what? No, with his injury record, he can hold that.
Yeah, but Lavia is just as talented as Kobbie Mainoo. Like, we're not saying there's
I mean, stay fit, man. Stay fit.
Yeah, but
big up to Lavia and everything, quality player. But like, you're playing like what, 5 games? I think Mounts had more minutes than him this season. Like, it is what it is, man.
But also that Mason Mount one will have absolutely said, yo, Mason Mount's on 250 and he's got 2 GA, Tyrone, in 2 years, in 18 months. 2 GA. 2 GA.
Now, actually.
That's crazy.
See what I mean, bro? So
Yeah,
end of the day, everybody's
crazy.
looking around.
I don't even
But that
feel
whole
him as
Mount
like a
deal was
United
just
player.
crazy in itself.
Here you go, Saeed. I'll just put something in the chat. There you go.
Yeah, put it in the link. Yeah.
Like you compare Mount's one of the
Something in
worst
private
transfers
chat
of
about
the
my
decade.
news thing.
Early this season. Where's that from?
An article just now on MEN.
MEN.
So it says early this season, Mainoo was reportedly one of 4 players deemed untouchable. After signing a new contract at Old Trafford in February 2023, it was reported that he was set to quadruple his wages to around 80k in the summer.
Oh,
so he's still on 20. And how mad's it? You just said 80k.
80k. I said 80k. I said 80k. Man United would rather sell Alejandro Garnacho than Kobbie Mainoo. That's common sense.
Yeah, water is wet and I'm Ethiopia.
Yeah, water is wet. You know what I'm saying? So Ineos must have said no then, surely.
Yeah, I keep saying I don't expect Mainoo to be the one to leave in this anyway, but I do get why he's pushing it a bit more now. Like 20k a week, fuck. Double the house.
Yeah, real talk. It's a bit, it is.
That's crazy.
Especially when you can say you scored against Liverpool. I think it was in the FA Cup. You scored in the final of the FA Cup. He's only played a year in the senior pros. This is what I always say to people, Lewis, as well. The same with Ahmad. These guys have only played a year, or Ahmad 4 months as senior pros, as regular starters. Like, people expect him to be the finished article. They're still growing. They're still going to get better. They're still developing. Do you know what I mean? The best is yet, for me, the best is yet to come. That's how I look at it.
But even then, with that in mind, I also go the other way and say, you can't be asking for 200k a week. Relax.
Nah,
you're asking for 200k a week solely off looking at the wage structure and saying, Mount, Rashford, say that I want their money or something close to that. And that's where you guys have really screwed yourself. That wage structure is a problem just for you to get rid of those players.
Owners, Lewis. That's the other owners. You new owners.
No, I know it's not Ineos' fault, but it's still there, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
but
still
if you
there
think about it, Martial, Varane have gone. Casemiro is going to go. Rashford's going to go. The only ones that are left on it are Bruno and Mason Mount. Mason Mount, we can just put him over there. Bruno's the captain he plays. Other than that, we've got it down.
Rashford definitely gone then.
Well, if it's January or the summer, he's gone in it. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So we've only got 2 left.
Bro.
That's why I think,
it's not as bad as I thought then. Fair enough.
Kobbie's not an idiot. Like, I think he's academic. He speaks well. He's academic enough to know I can't ask for 200k. Chelsea, you just said it. That's why I asked you. Chelsea are capping it 150. So even if you was to go Chelsea, hypothetically, you're not getting more than 120 anyway. Man United could probably offer you 80 to 100.
New manager. Even then, it might not be him pushing it. It might be the agent.
True.
We all know what agents are on, thinking about their back pocket and nothing else.
Yeah.
He could be thinking, 20k a week, and I'm just taking this percentage of this. I could be doing quadruple this. Hurry up and get this wage sorted so I can get my P's. It could easily just be from the agent. That's why my whole thing from the start is this is agent talk. This ain't even player talk. This is agent talk. The agent is pushing this so they can get their percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. Everyone wants their bit, man. Because in the day, bro, you have a career, but obviously your family want to be part of it, innit? Like, you got to spread the money around, man. You know, like, 20k, where are you spending that money? Where are you spending that, right, bro? Bro, 20k, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Like, it's real talk.
Nah, true. And they start putting a lot of stuff back in Ghana as well. I think he's Ghanaian. I think back in Ghana as well, they do a lot. They build schools. They do a lot of stuff for the community and that.
So where you doing it then? That's the problem. Where you putting the money up? This is the issue right now. You have. So I don't know.
One of them ones, like, I feel like Kobbie and his agent just corner. Just let us sort out Ahmad. Let us get some outgoings gone. Like, we're not looking to sell you. Let Amram just do his thing and focus on. We need to focus on Man United getting results and the manager and getting players. We don't need to focus on Kobbie's contract because it's not actually an issue.
But this is what happens, though. I know, but this is what happens. I don't know if Chelsea, you had this situation when you were 12th, but everyone then focused on the things that you were not focusing on when you're pushing up the table. You see now, okay, Liverpool are analyzed. Liverpool are an exception, obviously. Salah and Mane, Salah and Van Dijk and Trent, last year's of their contract. It's different. But this one here, normally, you don't need to talk about your contract when you're playing well. It's all not, but when you're not playing well, Oh, so yeah, man. We're talking about rebuild. We're talking
Mm-hmm.
about rebuilds. Hold on a minute. I'm on 20K a week, mate. Can you talk to me, mate? So it becomes a problem when you're not really focused on anything else.
Yeah.
And the whole club, and also when you're seeing cuts everywhere, you're like, shit, man. Rah, like
Facts.
we're seeing stewards getting cut, everyone getting cut. So it's one to watch out for, man. I can't lie to you. I'm saying Mainoo is staying, but I'm also saying that don't be naive to think that anything can happen.
Like, I'm not naive now, but in 18 months, if we're in the same situation, cool. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's when you worry about it. And even then, you've got the potential year extension. Like, the ball is really in United's court on this. They can just tell him wait, and he can't do anything except wait and just keep playing football. So it's just a patience thing. But ultimately, this is agent talk, and to me, also just a slow-ass news day because really, Mainoo to Chelsea. I read this the first time, I laughed. I genuinely not out of like, oh, we're doing United again. I was working.
I didn't even know about it until Saeed messaged me and was like, Mainoo, and I was like, why are you talking about him? I thought you like, well, an injury or something. I was like, huh?
I was like,
bro, I swear
no chance of this. And if we were to pull this off, oh brother.
Yeah.
Oh brother.
Yeah.
It would go past funny. I'd just be looking at you, like, you're just gonna keep giving us ballers. Like, really?
Yeah.
Who's next up? You're just gonna give us Euro once he's developed.
I said Raka doesn't care. He will sell anyone, man. Allow it. Hey, car park settings. I told you, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that narrative. But all of those clear outs is also just there to be able to give the likes of Mainoo the money that they need. Just once you get to that point, it's a patience game.
Yeah,
it's a patience game.
Let me get you super chat before we wrap up. Vicario tomorrow, João Felix would be good signings. Tiang says Mainoo to Chelsea. Here we go. Will be heartbreak. And Kuku and Mainoo swap deal. Juno says ain't no loyalty in football. Saeed. And Lewis Malcolm Janao, happy Ethiopian Christmas.
Bless up, my guy. Salam.
Big up to Ethiopia. He says, do you guys think that tomorrow would be good? I don't know. I don't really fancy him, tomorrow. I think he's a good player, but I'm not sure anymore.
He suits us for recovery because we haven't got Fofana, but he wouldn't help us aerially, and that's still a problem.
Yeah. Once Ahmad signs his new deal with Kobbie's next. Shout out to Ronnie Dodge. Shout out to JK. I want ever. Same chances. I hear you. Give Mainoo to Chelsea. Take Chilwell or Disasi and Lenny Euro on 115K and Mainoo 80 to 100K too much. Lenny Euro we had to do anyway because there was no other option. You get me? So
and that don't change the situation that you're in now. Like ultimately, it's just agent needs to relax. Relax. I get it. Like you're not getting the piece that you want, but Mainoo develops, you'll get it. Galba.
Yeah. Listen, people, we're gonna wrap it up here, man. It's been a lit show. Make sure you check out Lewis. He's got a video that's just dropped right now. Lewis, let them know, man.
I dropped my own Mainoo thoughts on my channel, so keep a lookout for that. And we'll be back tomorrow. I'll do the rest of the transfer talk then. But big up everybody. Great to be on as always. Saeed,
big up, Lewis. Good to see you, bro.
Great to see you as well, my guy.
Yeah, good to see you, man. As well.
Big up, bro. Big up. And also, Trafford Tunnel, me and Tyrone just did a video as well.
Yeah, that's out now as well. Yeah, so go and check out Trafford Tunnel. There's a video out now on that quick 15-minute one as well. Drop a like, drop your comments in. Big up everyone in the chat as well. And I hope you're blessed as always, everyone. And Saeed, big up for having me, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. So big up to you lot, man. We're going to raid Never a Foul as well. They're live right now. So big up to them as well. And yeah, man, let me know in the comments. But Kobbie Mainoo to Chelsea. Is it going to happen or is it a false story? Calma. Or maybe not. Take care. I'll be back later on for the Arsenal Tears Newcastle.
Come
on the Geordies.
Go on the barcodes.
Yeah, come on the Geordies. You know what I'm saying? Big up.